Hello everyone, I'm Lavina Srikannan here from Group G. My group members are Induja, Lishuan and Alva. Today our group will be presenting a 21st century learning activity for Year 6 English. Based on Unit 9, What's Your Opinion? Our lesson focuses on the topic sugar, healthy eating and reported speech. The lesson is designed for Year 6 pupils and it takes approximately 40 minutes. The main language skill focused on is speaking, while reading is used as the complementary skill. Before we begin, let us briefly explain the learning objective of our lesson. By the end of the lesson, people should be able to achieve several learning outcomes, which is people should be able to identify at least 3 examples of reported speech from the textbook text. Second, they should be able to change at least 4 out of 5 direct speech sentences into reported speech correctly. The third will be pupils should be able to ask and answer questions with their partner about food and report their partner's answers using reported speech. Finally, people should be able to express at least one opinion about healthy eating confidently. The lesson also promotes several important values, including responsibility, confidence, respect, and cooperation. These values are important because pupils are not only learning English language structures, but they are also learning how to communicate respectfully and make healthy choices. So now let's move on to the 21st century learning approach, or PAK21. PAK21 encourages people to become active participants in the learning process. Instead of the teacher doing all the talking, pupils are given opportunities to communicate, collaborate, think critically, and participate actively in the classroom activities. For our lesson, we have incorporated cooperative learning because the topic is related to opinions. When pupils discuss healthy and unhealthy foods, they can listen to different opinions, explain their own ideas and provide reasons to support their answers. For our Kagan cooperative learning strategy, we will use rally robin. Rally robin is a strategy where people take turn sharing their ideas or answers with their partners or their group members. We selected this strategy because it is suitable for our lesson and particularly when people need to express their opinions about healthy eating and unhealthy foods. It also gives people equal opportunities to participate. Instead of allowing only confident people to answer, every people gets a chance to contribute an idea. This supports communication and collaboration while also encouraging people to think about and develop their own opinions. Now, let us briefly explain how our 40-minute lesson is organized. Our lesson divided into 5 stages, which are set induction, pre-stage, while stage, post-stage, and lastly the closure. So, in the set induction, teacher shows some pictures in A3 size and ask people about their opinion about the pictures. The pupils will be answering what they can see in the pictures. The set induction will be conducted for 3 to 5 minutes, and then move on to the pre-stage. Teacher is going into the today's lessons, which teacher shows what is healthy food, what is unhealthy foods. Teacher explains about reported speech in the while stage, where the teacher used the slides to show the short notes, whether not only use the notes from the textbook. So Moving on to the while stage, the teacher also provide the worksheet to the kids, to the pupils to test their understanding about the today's topics. Also, after the while stage, there is a post stage. Post stage where the teacher will give a game. The teacher will conduct a game. The teacher will divide the pupils into groups, and they will given the topic about healthy and unhealthy foods, and they have to talk about the pros and cons of the healthy food, pros and cons of the unhealthy foods. So it's kind of like a debate, but they have their own opinions to share at the moment there. Also, the teacher will conclude the lesson while emphasizing the moral of the story. So overall, our lesson combines English language learning, cooperative learning, and 21st century skills. Through the use of rally robin, pupils are given opportunities to speak, listen, and share opinions, cooperate with their peers, and develop logical arguments. That concludes our introduction and briefing. Now we will begin with our learning activities, and my group members will demonstrate how the Kaggle strategy is applied in the classroom. So hope you guys will enjoy it. Thank you.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, teacher.
So are you ready to learn something new today?
Yes,
We're
teacher.
ready. Great. So before we begin, I have some pictures for you. So I want you to look at them carefully. So can you tell me what you can see?
I can see cake.
Okay.
I can see sweets. I can see chocolate.
Very good. So yes, we can see different types of food, especially sweet foods. So now I have a question for you. So which of these foods do you think contains a lot of sugar?
It's cake.
Mhm.
Cake.
Chocolates, teacher. I think it's the sweets.
Yes, good. That's right. So now, do you think all these foods are healthy?
Obviously,
No,
no,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay. Why do you think they're not healthy?
Because they have a lot of sugar, teacher.
Exactly. Very good. So now, based on these pictures, can you guess what we are going to learn about today?
Sugar.
Healthy food,
teacher.
teacher.
Healthy food
eating
habit.
Excellent. So today we are going to learn about sugar and healthy eating, and we are also going to learn about direct speech and reported speech. So let's see how these two are connected in today's lesson. So before we learn our grammar, let's talk a little bit about food, okay? So look at this picture. What is it?
Chocolate.
Good. Is this food healthy?
No,
No, it's
teacher.
not.
Correct. And how about this one?
It's
Okay.
cake.
Is cake healthy?
It's not healthy,
Not
teacher.
really.
May I know the reason why it's not healthy?
Teacher, it's because it has a lot of sugar.
Okay. Is sugar good for us?
We need sugar, but too much is not healthy, teacher.
Excellent answer. Yes, we need to be responsible about the amount of sugar we eat. And now, before we continue, let's practice some important words from today's lesson, okay? So everyone, repeat after me. Sugar,
Sugar.
healthy,
Healthy.
unhealthy,
Unhealthy.
diet,
Diet.
snack,
Snack.
choice,
Choice.
opinion.
Opinion.
Excellent. Now we are ready for the grammar part. Now let's look at our grammar focus for today. Today we will learn how to understand direct speech, understand reported speech, change direct speech into reported speech, and report what someone said. So are you ready?
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
good. Let's start with direct speech. Okay, who can tell me what direct speech means?
It's what someone said.
Yes, very good. So direct speech tells us the exact words spoken by a person. Now look at the example on the slide. Sarah said, I like healthy food. Can you read the sentence together?
Sarah said, I like healthy food.
Good. Now look at the quotation marks. Can you see this mark from Sarah's words?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes. So these are called quotation marks. We use quotation marks to show the exact words that Sarah said. So direct speech has three important things. Number one,
Quotation marks.
quotation marks. Yes. And number two,
Exact words.
exact words. Correct. And number three, the speaker's original words. Okay. Now let's look at reported speech. Reported speech tells us what someone said without repeating their exact words. So now let's use Sarah's sentence again, okay? So direct speech, Sarah said, I like healthy food. Okay, can you repeat?
Sarah said, I like healthy food.
Okay. Now if I report what Sarah said, I can say Sarah said she liked healthy food. Can you repeat?
Sarah said she liked healthy food.
Very good. So now can you see the quotation marks here?
No, teacher.
No, correct. In reported speech, we don't use quotation marks. And look at like. We change to
Liked.
liked. Excellent. So remember, reported speech means report the message. Okay? Now let's compare direct speech and reported speech. For direct speech, we use the exact words, we use quotation marks, and we use the original sentence. For reported speech, we report the message. We don't use quotation marks, and the sentence we change. So now let's look at the example on the side. Okay, for direct speech, the examples here. So he said sugar is bad for my health. Okay. So now what is the reported speech? Can anyone answer? Yes.
He said sugar was bad for his health.
Excellent. So can you tell me what changed here?
Is
Is changed to
Was.
correct, and might changed to
Is.
Is. Excellent. And now, when we change direct speech into reported speech, there are three things we need to look at. Okay. So number one,
Pronoun.
correct pronoun. Number two, verb
Verb or
tense.
And number three,
quotation marks.
correct quotation marks. Okay, so let's look at that. So for the first one, pronoun, I can change to he or she. Okay. For example, I like food becomes she said she liked food. Okay. So number two, verb or tense, like becomes liked. Okay. And for quotation marks, we remove them. Now let's look at some verb changes. Everyone look at a slide. So present tense, like becomes
Liked.
correct. Eat becomes
Ate.
ate. Drink becomes
Drank.
is
Was.
are
Were.
have
Had.
and say
Said.
correct. Say. Okay, so now let's try one from the slide. Okay, so I eat vegetables. Okay, I want you guys to try. Okay, don't look at the slide. Okay, so what is the reported speech?
He said he ate vegetables.
Correct. Very good. Lastly, let's look at pronoun changes. The pronoun changes depending on who said the sentence. Okay, let's look at this example. First one, Adam said, I like fruit. So how do we report it? I want you to answer.
Adam said he liked fruit.
Correct. So why do we use he?
Because Adam is a boy.
Yeah, it's correct. Because Adam is a boy. Okay. So now another one. Let's look at second sentence. Sarah said, I like vegetables. So how do we put this sentence?
Sarah said she liked vegetables.
Correct. Excellent. So now, remember this three. Okay. Pronoun, verb or tense, and what's the third one?
Quotation marks.
Correct. Quotation marks. Okay, so now we have to learn direct speech and reported speech, okay? And how we can change one into the other. So next, we are going to apply what we have learned today by reading the text and by answering the worksheet questions.
Okay, everyone. Now we're going to move on to our next activity. Please take out your worksheets. The title of worksheet is Make a Healthy Choice.
Teacher, do we need to answer all the questions?
Yes, you need to answer all 6 questions. First, I want everyone to read the text carefully.
Please do not answer the question before reading the text.
Teacher, what is the text about?
The text is about Aisha and her friend Kumar. They are talking about food choices and healthy eating. While reading, I want you to pay attention to what they say because some sentences are examples of direct and reported speech. Okay, everyone, look at the first paragraph. Who went to the school canteen during recess?
Aisha and Kumar.
Good. So let's look at question 1. Where did Aisha and Kumar go during recess?
They went to the school canteen during recess.
Excellent, that's correct. Okay, now, question 2. What food and drink did Aisha want to buy?
She wanted to buy a chocolate bar and a bottle of soft drink.
Very good. Okay, remember, you can find the answer directly from the text. Okay, now, let's move to question 3, 4, and 5. This question are about reported speech. So, what do we need to do?
Change the direct speech to reported speech.
Okay, correct. Let's look at question 3. Kumar said, you should choose a healthier snack. When we change direct speech into reported speech, we do not use quotation marks. We can use said that to report what someone said. So, how we can report this sentence?
Kumar said that Aisha should choose a healthier snack.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. That is correct. Okay, now let's look at question 4. Aisha say I like eating chocolate. What happened to the word I when we report what Aisha said?
It changed to she.
Yes, correct. And like changed to like. So the complete answer is
Aisha said that she liked eating chocolate.
very good. Now, question 5. Aisha said, I will try to eat less sugar. What happened to will in reported speech?
Will change to would.
Correct. So the answer is
Aisha said that she would try to eat less sugar.
excellent. Very good. Okay, finally, let's look at question 6. The question asks for your opinion. Do you think eating too much sugar is good or bad for our health?
I think eating too much sugar is bad for our health.
Good. But remember, you also need to give a reason. Can you give me one reason?
Because it can be unhealthy for our body.
Very good. So, you can write, I think eating too much sugar is bad for our health because it can be unhealthy for our body.
Teacher, can we give a different reason?
Yes, of course, as long as your answer is related to healthy eating and you can give a suitable reason. Your answer can be acceptable. Okay, everyone. Now I want to complete you to complete all 6 questions by yourself. You have 7 minutes. Please read the text carefully, check your answer, and remember what we have learned about reported speech. Okay?
Okay, teacher,
Okay,
understand.
good. So you may start now. I will walk around and check your progress. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand and ask. Okay? Alright, everyone, you may start.
Hello everyone, I'm Li Shuanchen and I'll be talking about postage which will be held for 10 minutes, and the main skill that student will earn is speaking. So teachers will divide students into two groups to test the students' understanding on the topics that have been taught, which is about healthy foods and about fast food. First of the most, we will be giving them a topic where they need to share their opinion. Each group will be given different types of material, and one group will be talking about the pros of having fast food and the other one going to talk about cons of having fast food. Each material has important points for students to argue with. The group that able to argue with appropriate and develop the topic with logical argument will win the game. Besides, students will get complementary skills, which is reading, because they need to read the materials, and so we as teacher we will be giving instant feedback for the students for them to know their ability and understanding about the topic have given and what level they are in speaking in English. For example, for material A, for group A, pros of having fast food, there have 3 points where it is convenient, tastes delicious and affordable. Why they say it is convenient? Because we can get fast food anywhere and anytime. Why it tastes delicious? Because they use lots of oil, lots of salt, lots of flavors, so it tastes delicious. Affordable. Healthy foods is expensive rather than fast food, which is why many people are easily go for fast foods. However, the cons of having fast food, it leads to obesity and high in sugar and salt, and people will be addicted with junk food. Why people will be addicted? Because people who eat every day, they will thought it's easy and convenient. They will choose the easy way to get food and they will eat it every day, such as burger, pizza, fried chicken. They can order it in online, such as using Shopee Food and Grab Food. Even though we know that fast food is not healthy in this point, but we need to know how students can elaborate their points to make sure that to prove that the fast food is not healthier than the healthy foods. So they need to talk a lot, they need to find lots of points, facts, which is logical statement. In conclusion, teacher will recap today's lesson and students need to provide feedback. Teachers are required to ask questions to every student, which is with you guys, to make sure you understand this topic that we taught, and we need to know what you have learned today. So in this suitable situation, a suitable moral value is we need to have a self-discipline where we should control unhealthy eating foods, because it will affect our health mentally and physically. However, we should be responsible to taking ourselves. We should be responsible and make a wise decision to choose what food is good for us and why we should not eat unhealthy foods too much, and how does it affect us in the future. Even though it doesn't affect us now, it will affect us in the future. By eating lots of salt will bring a kidney disease, you will get anxiety because of your weight, and maybe people will body shame you. So we are responsible to taking care of ourselves, so we don't regret it in the future.